Hope everybody had a good week. I know I did. You know, I put in Joe Joseph's chat room. What can you say about Joe Joseph and his show, huh? They give you all sorts of good stuff on there. Popeye and Joe and Tim Watts. I mean, that's a show you got to listen to. But as I put in their chat room, I'm going to tell you what you can do with one of Popeye's Federal Jack T-shirts. You know, everybody knows Popeye's got these Federal Jack T-shirts out there. Well, the Wild Olympic Project is Agenda 21. Patty Murray and Norman Dix want our land. People opposed wore red shirts. I didn't. I wore a Federal Jack shirt because I was not taking their crap. 90% were against the land grab. I have never had more fun. Even the police were shaking our hands. I was told to come down and talk to the a-holes pushing Agenda 21, but they left just like that. They were gone. Guess who that was? That's one of our own people. One of our people that's normally in the chat room. That was Sheeple 2. That was Sheeple 2, and I have for you what she said.
Ma'am? Hi, my name is Linda Seiler, and I live in the eastern part of the county. And first, I'd like to correct you guys. You call them your bosses, I call them my servants. And number two, we're not a democracy, we're a republic. Now, here is my question to you. I am an organic farmer, or was, but because of your proposal, there's 2 ditches on my property that are now deemed rivers. Rivers. I can't plant. So thanks to you guys, I'm out of business. So what do? I call your office. I don't get any response. I write letters. I get no response. I get nothing. So I'd like to ask you, what do I do? This is Agenda 21. You want us out of here. I'm tired of it.
Jack, you gotta...
I would just like to know how I can get in touch with Patty Murray or Norm Dix, because none of you have ever answered any of my questions. I'm going to lose my property, my farm, because of the 2 ditches due to this proposal. Now, I'm just a little organic farmer, and you guys have now deemed 2 little ditches of 4 off of a river that doesn't exist in this proposal.
Why don't you come on down and talk to them after the meeting?
I'm happy to talk with you for as long as it takes to understand this, but I don't understand how our proposal...
Because we fall into this, I read through the proposal after this one agenda, and it will come down to selling our homes, or you taking our homes, like this other gentleman who lives on a river says, and you're gonna take our homes, and we know it.
Okay. I'm happy
Can we
to
talk?
Yes. Happy to.
All righty. I want to thank everyone.
All right, now you see what activism can do? You see how easy it is to become an activist? All you really have to do is just get in their face. You just have to get in their face and stay there. You know, you don't have to be an activist and go to Washington, D.C. and burn down the Capitol building, or go to New York City and break up businesses. And that, all you have to do is go to your local city council meeting. Every time they come up with something stupid, even stuff they don't come up that's stupid, get in their face about it. Let them know who you are. Let them know that when you walk in the door, you go, oh, God, he's here again. That's all it takes. And she was wearing a Federal Jack T-shirt. Popeye, give yourself a pat on the back for that one there, you rabble-rouser, you. You get them salty old sailors, I'll tell you, and they just turn around and they get right in everybody's face, whether they're there or not. But this is the whole thing we've been talking about. Everybody talks about it. Being an activist, you don't have to go out there with a camera and sound recording. All you have to do is go to your local city council meeting. Go to your local city council meeting and get in their face. And just tell them. I mean, you heard this guy. You heard the guy right on the tape. Oh, I'll be more than happy to, we'll talk to you after this is over. Yeah, and he ran out the damn door, the chicken shit bastard. And that's all they are. They don't want to hear the truth. All they want to do is say, this is what we're doing. Sit down, shut up, we're doing it. And when you get in their face, they ignore you. And that is the problem that we have in this country. Nobody's listening. It's not so much about money as it is nobody's listening. We put these asshats in there, and they don't listen. And she was absolutely right. They are not our bosses. They are our servants. They are our servants. They're there to do nothing more than to do what we tell them to do. They're supposed to take care of business. I mean, we cannot handle everything. Tyranny, throw it in the chat room, would you please? You got the link to the vid? Or I got the link to the vid. All right, I'll drop you the link. These were put up on E. Kenny's YouTube channel. There's 2 videos on there. I took and I linked them both together. Made a. All right, there's one. And I'll drop you the other one too. But this is the thing that we've got to do. Get in their face. They're there to serve us. They are there to serve us. There's the other link. I don't know if they're in the right order or not. The thing is, we pay these people, and we pay them better than anybody else. Who the heck else can go out and get a $178,000 job to walk around with their thumb up their chocolate whiz-wang telling people what to do? Yeah, and then ignore you. You go to their office, they sit down, they shake their head like one of them little bobblehead dolls in the back of the car. You know, and as you're driving, the head goes up and down, up and down, up and down, and they agree with you and everything else, and you leave and they go, who was that? And 5 minutes later, they don't even know what you talked about. They don't care. All they care about is covering their own butt so they can get reelected. That's it. But if you get into the town hall meetings, your local village hall, if you're close to the state capitol, go to some of those meetings. Really become a rabble-rouser. The problem with everything that we're having today is the fact that nobody listens. These government officials don't listen. Whether it's local, state, and it's unbelievable. It is totally unbelievable what they're doing to the American people. I mean, here, 2 ditches, and they're calling them rivers. Yeah, that's really intellectually stimulating, isn't it, to think about? Yeah, you've got a ditch on your property. You know, you might dig a ditch on your property to put some pipe down for sewer or whatever, and all of a sudden it's a river, and they shut you down. They just flat shut you down. And why? Because they want your land. It's not like they have enough. They don't have enough land. They have enough land. Look at what's going on with the GSA and how many hundreds of thousands, if not millions of square feet that they hold that they're not even using properly. They have enough land. They want it all. They want it all so they can turn around and control you completely. A couple of weeks ago, I told you that they don't even want you to collect rainwater. You know, oh my gosh, that doesn't belong to you. It belongs to them. Oh, really? Rainwater now belongs to the government. I'd like to know which asshat came up with that idea. Because I want him to keep his damn white rain off of my property in the wintertime. If it lands on my property, it's mine. I mean, I'm not talking about a kid's baseball or, a Frisbee or something else, but I'm talking, if you're going to play that game, then you keep your white rain off of my property in the wintertime. Or you get your ass over here and you shovel the sidewalks and you snowplow the driveway and everything else. Because it's yours. And I don't want to be accused of improperly moving your stuff.